What's going on, everybody, and welcome to this mini weekly checkup, I guess. It's Wednesday, and a lot of stuff's happened since E3, and today I read some news. And so I'm just going to run through the stuff that I don't really want to talk about on the podcast, but I think is worth mentioning. Yes, I just woke up. I have an overnight job, so don't judge me. but yeah, I mean the Monster Hunter World, the Capcom had a demo like 2 days ago, and that looks like a legit Monster Hunter game. When that first was released or announced at E3, I was pretty fucking worried that it was like too westernized and just wasn't what Monster Hunter is or was. But after seeing that multiplayer video and just the weapon showcase they had, I'm fucking pumped. I am still worried about whether like how much I'm actually gonna play it on consoles, just because handhelds, it's easy for me to play those in different chunks, like at work and stuff. I don't know if I can dedicate like 3 hours a day or something sitting down doing multiple hunts. On handheld, I can like start a hunt and then stop and then kind of throughout the day do 2 or 3 hunts. But we'll see what happens. Another thing was Sega announced this like retro collection. It's called like damn. I should have remembered. I just saw a video about it. But yeah, basically Sega's gonna release a lot of retro consoles from like Genesis, Saturn, and all the way up to Dreamcast. And I'm super excited for the Dreamcast stuff specifically, and because they mentioned in an interview that they're building the games in Unity, and so it'll be easy for them to port to the Switch. And so if we get Dreamcast games on Switch eventually, I'm gonna be super excited. Even if we don't, Dreamcast, I'm all about that stuff. And then I found out, just as a side thing, Jose Otero, who's an editor at IGN, or was an editor, announced that he's leaving IGN to go to Nintendo, which is very interesting because Nintendo, I don't want to say poaches, but they take a lot of editors that cover Nintendo at IGN, and it's probably because they're looking for fans, a very specific kind of fan. But hopefully, the first thought that came to my head is that sucks because I don't know what's gonna happen to NVC, the podcast they have. But I'm also hopeful because Jose is very he's a very good speaker and he's very structured in the way he would do his shows, almost too structured. It was kind of frustrating sometimes. But hopefully he can bring some of that structure and his the way he was able to present information to the Treehouse event, because those Treehouses during E3 sometimes are a little rough. But alrighty, guys and gals, thank you for joining me on this quick update. I'm gonna try to do them every Wednesday, but we'll see. Don't hold me to that. And look forward to the podcast this Friday, and I will see y'all there. Bye.